All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We live? Is this working? Hello? Is this thing on? All right, Oreen, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to help me out here. Lock me. Lock me in over here. Wait, is that? You can see it on my green screen a little bit. Can you see that? It's like black. That's where I live. I live in darkness. All right, guys, welcome. I'm a little late. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I thought I had enough time, and then I'm like, oh my god, why is it already so late? Welcome. So before I get into this, of course, welcome back to Guild Wars 2. You know, uh, yesterday was the first stream in like 2 weeks, and I was like really excited, and I'm super excited about today. This is my main character. This is going to be the character I've decided on running through. This is my Mirage setup. There's a Berserker setup that I have. This is my condition setup. I have a Berserker setup that I'm gonna use for the Virtuoso or whatever. And I'm thinking about going with Berserker. I might do a couple pieces of Marauder just to get some vitality in there or whatever, survivability. But we'll have to see. I don't know. I have a few legendary equipments now that I can use, legendary weapons and stuff. I just got my dagger and stuff. I talked about that. So, but you know, we look at the screen, guys. We're getting a new login screen soon. A new character screen with new sounds. I think I changed the sound on mine. It doesn't play the sound that it's supposed to do, because you can change the sound that it plays. And I don't know what I have playing. I think I completely turned it off. There's like no sound playing. But yeah, so we're continuing our super lame looking. I actually like the color scheme. I'm not a fan of, but I like the way he looks. He looks cool. So. And here we go. We're gonna go right into it because, like I said, I'm trying to get through this as much as I can. Really, realistically, this is my daily gathering. Okay. Whoops. Wait, what? From this target? You're too far away to attack this target? I don't know. I don't know why he was too far. The Drake was really good, right? Wasn't the Drake the one that was like super good? It's like really strong and super tanky and stuff. So we're using that for now. Oh, we have some dredge attacking. We can do that too to finish this heart. Yeah, I'm not even gonna like, I don't know. I just really want to get stuff done right now. So it's just like running straight in. Like I don't even care. I gotta get stuff done. We have so much coming up. I talked about this yesterday. There's gonna be a lot that I'm gonna do for the channel. I'm also thinking, guys, I'm really thinking like one thing. I keep on thinking about that. I really want to do like a Guild Wars 1 playthrough on the channel. Like I don't mean like a stream, but like an actual playthrough. And I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, oh, man. So far I have 2 to 3 playthroughs planned. I have carefully selected. Sounds like I sat here for hours at a time. I mean, I kind of did. Honestly, I kind of did sit here for hours to try to figure out what I'm gonna, what playthroughs I'm gonna do. Obviously, we've talked about Legend of Dragoon. I'm gonna do. Okay, hold on. No one's here to listen anyway, so I'm just gonna not talk for a second. Talk. Yes, good. All right, cool. I don't even have to do anything. Hey, Emily. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. But yeah, as I was saying, so like games that I'm playing through, of course, Legend of Dragoon. I've been talking about this. This is definitely gonna happen. And then, ooh, do we have some new equipment I can use? Nah, that's fine. I'll leave all that in there for a minute. Legend. Whoa. He like, how did he lose 50% of his life? That was kind of crazy. Legend of Dragoon, which I'm trying to pick like not necessarily hidden gems, but like games that like people don't talk about that much anymore or whatever. Um, so like Legend of Dragoon, I really want to do. Being a PlayStation 1 like super polygonal like game or whatever. The game after that, it'll be a shorter playthrough, I think. I've played through it one time before, but I actually had a request of someone that I know to play through that game. So that's probably going to be my second playthrough of the year, will be Child of Light. I haven't played it since it originally came out, and I really loved it, and I thought it was really cute. But I feel like, I don't know, I didn't really absorb. Like, I remember the story, like, you know, that happened or whatever, but I feel like there's a lot more that I can get out of the story or whatever. So I'll be doing that, and it'll be the first, like, blind playthrough since it first came out, like, years and years ago. Because it's been a long time since that game came out. That, and then I'm playing the game Crusader of Senti, it was called in North America, I believe, and it's called Soleil in Europe, but that was a Sega Genesis, like Zelda-esque title, with the main character that gets all kinds of pets that give him like different powers and stuff. It's really cute, has some great music, has a really, like, actually a pretty deep story, like something that like I feel like hasn't really been touched on in like modern RPGs, specifically that deal with like monsters and stuff. So really cool, has like a really cool conclusion to it and stuff, like really interesting stuff in the end there. But yeah, so that's gonna be the playthroughs of the year, guys. I'm really excited for it. So yay. All right, so we gotta go, not this pipe. I always go up this pipe and I'm like, it's not that pipe. It's the other pipe. I don't know why I fought all those guys, but that's okay. Run! I love that my Marsh Drake is really fast. How are we doing on this? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm excited that you're doing well. Thank you, Emily, for coming by and hanging out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like dismiss you. I didn't dismiss you, but I didn't even pay attention, which is even worse, I feel like. So I'm sorry. All right, we're on top of this, so we're safe. Well, our feet are inside. Oh my god, we're getting eaten. Why is it up? It's just right here. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, this right here is probably what I'm gonna go for. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this because it gives me ferocity on my pet. So that's really nice, but my pet's really strong, so that's great. So we're gonna get out of here. Hopefully without having to deal with too many of these guys. Okay, we're in combat. I hope everyone's doing good though. I had a fairly relaxed day. I tried to get like stuff done around the house today, but I'm like so scatterbrained. It's like, what is like ADHD or whatever? Like, you know, I'll start in one corner and then walk into the next, and then do that corner, and then be like, well, I haven't finished corner 1, and then I'll start corner 3 because I see something over there, and then it's like, it just takes me forever to get anything done. And then I like, you know, I have a fairly like spacious house that I live in, so there's always like so many things to do everywhere. It's always like, oh, I'm over here, oh, I'm over here now, oh wait, I see something over there, oh, I gotta go downstairs, oh, I gotta, you know, and I find like one item that has to go like, you know, like a t-shirt that I left up here or whatever, for whatever reason, right? And it's like, okay, I gotta bring that downstairs into the laundry, and then I go downstairs and I'm like, for this one piece of laundry, and then I like start doing laundry with all the other laundry that I have, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta do the dishes. And I'm like, well, but what I cleaned upstairs is not finished. Why am I doing all of this? I don't know. It gets crazy, and I'm like, ah. And then you never get anything done because you start like 15 things, and then you're exhausted, and then you're like, okay, I'm done now. I haven't really done anything. And then I always think about like, I don't need this for the heart. I need to concentrate on just doing hearts. Doing events is fine, but since we're doing the challenge and I'm trying to get through with it, I need to like just do the hearts and do the things. All right, that's fine. You can open these up. These dragon banners are really easy to destroy for my Drake, I think. So Do the tail swipe. There you go. Nice job. Go, go, go. Yeah. Alright, we can also run right into the Sons of Svanir camp here and just like have everyone attack us. And we can just have our pet do all the doing. Go, go, go! Our pet is way strong, dude. Way strong, look at that! Look at that! 99% with one attack. Holy shit, that's crazy. Go. Who said pets were useless? Pets are great. I used to love, like, one thing I used to do in Guild Wars 1, which is like, it's not viable, guys, and I just would never recommend it, but it's just super fun, is, because you can, like, dual class in Guild Wars 1, so you have heroes that you give yourself skills, right? And you could have, like, 7 heroes plus yourself in the team or whatever, and you can, like, decide their skills and stuff. And you could dual class. So I would dual class everyone with Ranger as a second class, and then just give them like and give them all a pet. You can have like, as long as they have like the pet healing skill on them, they like have like if you go tame a pet with them, they have a pet on them. So I would like have like 8 pets with me on my 8 people team. It's just hilarious. And then you can have like a minion mancer or something in there that can like heal minions and stuff. I don't know. Like you can do some really funny stuff, but it's just really cool having all those pets around. You know, stuff. Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people do that. It's kind of crazy, but you know, it is whatever. It's as long as you get some kind of cleaning done, you know? It's like, I tell people all the time, like, specifically people that deal with, like, oh, we already finished this art, so let's get out of here. I don't know why I even attacked them. Did I get anything good? No. It's like, I tell people all the time, especially dealing with depression and stuff, right? I tell them, like, because some people get really upset, and there's always this weird idea that people have when it comes to like, because I will tell you guys, I woke up, I was really depressed because of the dreams that I had last night. I was not, like, I did not have a good night because of what I was dreaming, whatever, and I woke up really depressed today. But I tell people all the time, you know, people always make it like one extreme to the other, right? When people are depressed and other people try to help them, it's just like, oh, well, try to find a way to get this done, right? Or do this or whatever, right? And I use as the example, I use brushing your teeth, right? If you're like really depressed, you probably like, you have a really miserable day, you don't give a shit to get up and brush your teeth that day, right? But my thing is, it's not about like whether you get up and you brush your teeth for 3 minutes, but it's like whether you get up and do any of it, right? It's just like get any of it done. So even if you brush your teeth for 10 seconds and that's all you can do, at that point you're done, then you have accomplished something. You've already done something. And I feel like people fail to like see that, you know. It's like, you know, washing the dishes, for example. Some people are just like, oh, I gotta wash all the dishes, and it, you know, and if they're depressed or if they're not feeling well or whatever, you know, they sit there and they're just like, oh man, I gotta wash all these dishes. It's like, okay, well, even if you wash 3 dishes, it's 3 dishes less that you had before that you washed, right? Or like anything, you know. It's like cleaning the whole house. Like, you know, people put in their heads like, oh, I have to clean the whole house. No, you don't have to clean the whole house. You can only clean like 1 room, or like just sweep, or just vacuum. You've already done something at that point. You already should have that feeling of like accomplishment there, right? You've already accomplished something. And I try to tell people all the time, like, it's just the little things, you know. It's like, so, like baby steps. Don't try to, in our minds, we always get so like focused on like do it all or do none of it, you know. We get so stressed out about having to do all of it. It's like, well, if you do just like a little bit of it, you've already done a step towards like whenever you feel a little bit better, that you've already have less to do at that point because you already took care of a little bit, You know what I mean? Like, and some days just getting out of bed is already like a huge accomplishment. Like, just getting out of bed is a huge accomplishment. And I totally understand that, but I want people to understand also that is a huge accomplishment. And that's something that, you know, anyone that accomplishes that should be proud of themselves to do that. You know, because having crippling, like, depression and anxiety and stuff, I totally get it, you know. Some days can be really hard. Some days are very, very hard, and that's okay. So, you know, I just want people to feel better about themselves. I know a lot of people that beat themselves up over being depressed all the time, or even being sick. Like, I know a couple of people that are very very prone to sickness. They always get sick, and it's not like they want attention, or they're not really sick or whatever. They have like a bad immune system, and they just get sick at any point, at any time, for whatever reason. It's not even just COVID, it's just like whatever, right? And it's like, and they don't get stuff done, but it's just like, well, you know, if you just manage to do like one thing today, like, you know, take a shower today, like, you've already accomplished something. It's already like you're already a step above, like it, you know, and that's like the best you can do right now, and that's all you can do. And you should be proud of yourself for doing that. Okay, I'm already out of things to do here. This is sad. Oh, I'm getting shot at by this trapper. Okay, kill that trapper first. Okay, we leveled up. That's great. I just need to finish this heart. Let me get toughness, because my pet does not get any. And that's the great thing about doing this challenge, because my pet skills don't have anything to do with my own skills. So I can have really defensive stats on myself and survive a lot, but my pet will still do the same damage, which is really, I think that's a great system. It's very encouraging to do a challenge like this. You know, it's like, I don't know, I feel like in a lot of games, like, the pet is like, you know, even with like the mechanist, for example, the mechanist gets a lot of your skills onto, or attributes onto their build. So it's just kind of like, if you don't have the right build set, then you're kind of missing out. Which with the regular ranger here, that doesn't work. Okay, this is taking too long. I'm gonna use my pet skill here. She doesn't do enough damage to even hurt me. And I poisoned her 5 times now, so that's great. Again, poison. In one of my latest videos, I talked about poison. I find poison is in such a limbo state where it's forgotten a lot of times. Like, people don't talk about it, right? It's like when you make a condition build, usually you deal with the big ones, you know, with burning, confusion, torment, you know, those are like the 3 big ones that we have nowadays. And then you have, of course, like things to like pad that, like usually bleeding is the one that you know, you kind of pad out your damage. Like I know on the Mirage, for example, you can take that trait that on like a critical hit of your illusions, you inflict bleeding or whatever, and it can actually like literally rake up like a ton of damage, like when you look at the damage numbers. But then like poison is never. Oh, okay, we finished this. I was like, what? Poison is like never ever really used, and the like 33% like decrease in healing doesn't really do anything for PvE. And I don't know, no one commented on it, no one said anything, but in the video that I released, I actually thought I had like, because I actually gave two ideas. They were like solutions, they were like ideas, they were like rough drafts on what I would do, but there were like a couple of ideas on how I would change poison, and I actually thought both of them were pretty good. I actually like the second idea a lot more, where I was talking about like being an AoE skill rather than just like a single target, where it like spreads out to enemies around, like Disease did in Guild Wars 1. That I thought that was a great idea, because we really don't have anything like that, and that would be really akin to poison, you know. And then poison fields, like if you have like there's so many poison fields, I feel like, in the game, but they really don't do that much, because poison just doesn't do that much. But if you have that effect where it's like an AoE poison, and then you have AoE be a poison skill, like a poison condition or an AoE condition, then it like I feel like it's just like exponentially makes it better and would make those skills in turn like much better. And even if they are, if they like become too strong, you can always tone it down a little bit by like the poison application or whatever that the field gives. You know, it's like instead of ticking every second, tick every 2 seconds or something, you know. But I just think that, you know, still poison is one of those things that's just at low level it does really well, I think, because the poison, the ticking of the poison, you know, it does 161 right there. That's really nice, right? Over a duration of 3 seconds. I mean that's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. But it's just as the levels get higher, it doesn't do as much damage as like burning does, right? It doesn't like increase, I feel like, as much. And then on top of that, you also have that it doesn't you can't apply it as often as like bleeding. Like bleeding has like a crap ton of applications, right? Bleeding is like so much. There's so much bleeding on everything nowadays. It's like just like, oh yeah, bleeding on every attack you do. It's just like, okay, applying. So it's like, you know, I watched like there was like a world boss that I did the other day, and it was like a random map. I just happened to walk along, and I forgot what it was. I think it was the Svanir, the one in this map. I think it was, and of course this was like a overlap map. Like it was like a different instance. It was like the main instance or whatever, whatever they call it, like the extra, you know, extra maps or whatever. And you know, I was looking, there was like 4 or 5 of us or whatever, and I was looking at the like condition application, and it's like when you have 5 people, it's so easy to get over like 100 bleed. Like bleed is just like whoop, it's up there, and then it gets, you know, when it goes over 100, it has that exclamation point. So it was like it was having the exclamation point the whole time, and it was like, you know, there wasn't anything else that you know, you could. I don't know if you can like hover over it and it tells you, but oh, thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Thanks. You know, I try to come up with stuff. It's just interesting because I find, you know, when we talk about well, anyways, let me finish that thought before I get into that. So, you know, and then I look at poison, and poison doesn't even go over like 25, right? It's just like hovering in the like 10 to 15s or whatever, you know. And I'm like, crap. Where did that rabbit come from? You fucker. Alright, I'm just gonna defend these people from the rabbits. But yeah, so just to compare it, you know, it's just the poison just isn't there as an application or whatever, I think. And they really need to look at it, and they really need to like do something else with it. No, I don't want it. I want to leave the bunny food. I don't care about it. Get out of here. Oh, why can't I want to scare these guys away? Oh, there's a hungry rabbit. Get out of here. Oh, you ran away. But yeah, I appreciate that very much. It's just, it's strange because I released the videos and I don't get like a lot of views on it, which is fine, you know, whatever. I'm not upset about, but I do look for like feedback, right? I do want to know what people think, and I've learned that putting it on Reddit is just bad because you know, people on Reddit are just assholes. And the subreddit specifically has just never really been nice about the ideas that I've had, the ideas that I've put out there, because it's Reddit, which is just a cesspool of people. Like, not all the Reddits, there's some really cool Reddits out there, that like subreddits that I'm on, but specifically the Guild Wars 2 subreddit is just like nasty people. Like, you say anything that they don't agree with and they're like gang up on you, you know, and they'll just be really rude because it's the internet, so they get to say whatever they want to. So it's just hard to find like a platform where you can actually like have ideas and talk to people about it, with you know. And I understand that the stuff that I come up with isn't like I said, these are rough drafts. These are just ideas. You know, I'm not a game developer. I don't know what it takes to make these things better, you know, but as a player from my side, you know, there's certain things I'm like, ooh, that would be really cool to have, or that would be really, you know, that would be an interesting idea, or whatever, you know. It's like, same with the fractals, you know, someone commented on the fractals, they're like, yeah, well, they don't have the money to do these assets and do all these new things, like someone commented on there. And to me, that's kind of funny because they used to be able to do it. You know what I mean? They used to be able to make new fractals every year with new assets. Like most fractals always use some kind of new assets. There was hardly any of them that reused assets completely, I mean. And they used to be able to do that at once upon a time. I don't understand why they wouldn't be able to do that now, but it's because they haven't been able to decide on a like a specific end game, right? It's always been like God knows how many different kinds of end games. It's so like weird to me that to think that we have all these different types of end games that have just been left in the game. They're not like completely gone. They're still there. The work has been put into it. They're there and you can play them, but they're just never going to be touched. Right? And it's so weird to me where I'm like, really, ArenaNet doesn't look into like maybe even reusing, because a lot of those things you can reuse. You know, the visions of the past, you can reuse those to make fractals. You know, you can even the open world dungeons. I would love for them to reuse those to make fractals out of them. Just use the story instances to make fractals out of them or something to make them relevant, the work that was put into them. You know, I mean, they're still kind of relevant. There's still actually really good money and stuff, but the problem is that I think the end game stuff is just all over the place. And maybe this, specifically the story dungeons are fine the way they are because it introduces you to like instance group stuff as you level up, so that's really nice. But like, you know, you have raids, strikes, visions of the past, dragon response missions, you know, open world bosses, like meta events. Like there's just so many different things in the world, and it just, I feel like it just splits everyone, like the whole people, all of the people up. This day keeps on getting worse. Well, oh, I finished this. Why am I still here? Wow. It's because I get off, like I get into my rants and then I'm like, oh, what am I doing? All right. Let's get this here. Let's get this here. And let's get this stuff here. Would love to see an event happening here, because that is always one thing that helps with this. Because I can't do this hard right now without an event happening. Because I can't throw the snowballs. So it's just very, very crappy. I don't know. Oh, Winter's Day is still going on. I was like, why is there a snowmaker in the mountains? Ooh, I can attack the bees. There's also, you know, like, these kids, they throw the snowballs, right? And they kind of bug themselves out because, like, these right here, they're at a standstill. They'll constantly get up and throw snowball at each other. But if they happen to throw it at this guy, for example, and I'm going to demonstrate it here. I'm going to actually use a skill for once. And if you actually throw them at certain adults here... Oh, wait, does that not work anymore? It used to trigger an event. They used to get pissed off, and they would, like, fight you. They would turn into their bear form. It doesn't happen anymore. What? When did this happen? When was this turned off? That's really strange. Ow, why am I getting thrown so well that? I'm not in this. I'm broken up there. I've broken up their thing now. Maybe they have to throw it at them. Or maybe it's someone else. Maybe it was a different person. Maybe it's her. Wow, I don't know. I was clearly aiming not right there, and then I was like throwing it. No. Okay. I keep on getting hit. Yeah, there used to be certain people you can hit them, and they would transform into their like bear form, and you'd have to defeat them. I don't know if it was like an event or not, but I'm kind of sad that that's not happening right now. Can I attack you? No. They must have turned that off. That's such a shame. That's really shitty. Oh well. We'll come back when there's an event here. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna continue making videos and so on and so forth. I just really hope that the I think a lot of people are just waiting on End of Dragons, and I think we're gonna get like a huge influx of older people too, like veterans from like way back when Guild Wars 2 came out, coming back into the game, and Guild Wars 1 players too, coming in and playing the game again, and then hopefully we'll get more traffic on YouTube videos that are not just build videos. It's so strange to me that Guild Wars 2 out of like all the games and stuff, the 90% of the videos being made are build videos and like how to make money. Like I got a notification of, I don't know, and I'm not saying these YouTubers aren't doing a good job. They all do obviously much better job because they have more followers, they have more videos, more views. So obviously people like their videos more, but I just don't understand why I still get notifications about videos being released. How to make gold in Guild Wars 2. I'm like, there's like 300 million videos on YouTube on how to make gold in Guild Wars 2. It's just like, don't we get tired of the same old stuff in these videos? Like, man, and people watch it. They eat it up. You know, they go and they watch it and they like it and they like share it and they like are all about it. You know, it's just like, I mean, I guess that's what people want to watch, you know. Who am I to say? I'm just one person out of thousands, really, realistically. But yeah, it's just crazy to me. Okay, well, who are you fighting way down there? Here, puke on him. Blah. I wish it would display, like, above here, my pet's stuff. Like whenever my pet gets like my or something, like I wish that was displayed up here in like a smaller form, like just small little notations, so I could I know what my pet has. Look at this. I always love this. This is really pretty. With the big trees, like the problem with the trees is that the canopy is so up high, like the leaves and stuff. So when you're like on this level down here, it doesn't really feel like a forest. It just feels like these empty trees. But when you're like above it, you can actually like see it. It's cool. Right, there's no events happening anywhere. I need events. I need events here. Finish this. I mean, I could like jump in and try to get hit by a snowball, maybe. Oh, this person just threw. Come on, throw a ball. What are you guys doing running away? Are you kidding me? Are you gonna throw a ball or what? I'm gonna jump in front of it. No! I'm gonna go over here in the corner. These two. Let me. Whoa. Where the hell did you aim that at? Okay. Well, this is just useless. Alright, she's dancing. Not sure what's happening there. Okay, that's fine. We'll move on. We'll come back at some point. I can't. You know, this is true. I do agree with you on that. It's just weird because I just don't know really how to get out there. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of cheat here, guys, and use some skills because I want to get this hard done. And I'm just throwing snowballs. So it's not like I'm really using skills, but I just really need to get this done. But it's just weird because I just don't know really how to get my name out there. You know what I mean? I've tried with the Guild Wars community on very many levels. I'm trying to hit that. That's where the bees are in here. Well, I clearly hit that. Okay. This is just weird because of my targeting, I think. Can't target where I can't see though. So what if I... Oh, it just aims it way high. So I don't know, it's just hard because I had a discussion, actually, this is really funny. I actually had a discussion with someone on Reddit. Someone that had started a channel, that had made a new channel that Ah, come on. This is so annoying. I guess I gotta hit the kids. Let's hit the kids. And that person was wondering, like, how do you, like, get more people to view you and stuff? And we had a discussion about it, and we came to, actually, we agreed on the, like, exact same stuff, where we're saying that, like, the Guild Wars community is very set on the YouTubers that they do watch already. There's such a tight-knit, like, amount of, like, not tight-knit, but like consistent YouTubers for Guild Wars 2, right? They do Guild Wars, and that's all they do, and that's who people know. People talk about them. People look for their stuff, and that's all the YouTube they need for Guild Wars 2, right? Because oh, now there's an event that happens. Yeah, well, we're leaving. We just finished, literally just as that popped. That's so stupid. All right, I'm gonna go up the mountain. And the problem is that Guild Wars 2 is so casual friendly that people are just, they watch the YouTube videos of the people that they know, and then a lot of the people, they even, like, you know, people like Rhyme and stuff, like, or me even, or Minion, like we leave Guild Wars 2 for like weeks at a time because it is such a casual friendly game. You don't have to consistently be there. You don't have to always play. You don't have to play every day. So they want, while they're playing, they watch these main people, and then before they like really exhaust all the stuff they can watch, they already move on to another game because they have played the current stuff that's going on, and they go play some other game. You know, they play Final Fantasy 14 or Elder Scrolls Online or something that needs a lot of grinding, you know, like WoW or whatever other stuff is out there, you know, and they never play the game long enough to really say like, oh, I've exhausted all the stuff I've watched on Guild Wars, on the main people. I forgot this hero challenge on there. I'll get that later. Or I'll get it right now, actually, because I can glide around. So I'll go glide around the corner here. Well, the challenge is to not use my skills, my attack skills, and technically that is an attack skill. So it's not like I don't want to throw them at the kids, but like I shouldn't be for the challenge or whatever. But you know, whatever. Well, and you know, and you're one of those people, and I don't know, but I'm gonna assume here you're not. I don't feel like you're one of those people that like plays all kinds of other games and jumps around. Maybe you play Guild Wars 2 on a more consistent basis, so it's always nice for you because the people that you do watch, like you do watch all of their stuff, and then you want to find other stuff, because that's what I do. And I did that for the longest time in Guild Wars 2. I would constantly look for new people, you know, and I would always like, you know, I would always find other people and stuff, and but now I'm in the same boat where I'm a content creator and I make videos, and then like I barely even have time to watch videos of other people. I was trying to get back up there, but I can't make it. So I never understood why there's like the wood that's hanging down from there. I never got that. I'm like, why is that hanging down? Weird. I'm just trying to get back up the mountain, so just going around here. So I don't know, and like I said, and the 90% of the videos that get made, and there's actually someone in the community that about a year and a half, no, not even, like I think not even a year ago, made a new channel, and they have almost 7 times as many subscribers now than I do. But that person, and my channel is now over a year old, okay, and just based on the situations that they are, because that person makes great videos, they're good quality videos and stuff, but they're build videos, and that's what people watch on YouTube for Guild Wars 2, is always build videos. That's all they ever watch. I don't know why the Guild Wars 2 community is so obsessed with watching build videos all the time, but that's the stuff that he releases, is build videos, and yeah, and he has like 2,000 subscribers, and he has started like not even a year ago. He has started a channel, um, and I don't do that. I do stuff. I do niche stuff. I do stuff that people don't want to watch. People don't want to watch lore stuff. They don't care. Like, since Iceberg Saga, people just don't care about the lore anymore. I'm telling you guys, it's just not. Really, Iceberg Saga really destroyed the lore of Guild Wars 2. The lore speculation and the like enticing aspect of the lore, because it was such a neatly, and I thought about this yesterday. I literally thought like to myself, I was like, Iceberg Saga was such a neatly wrapped lore present, where it was just like, you got lore, and all of the lore that you got, all of the speculating aspects and all these different like ideas and things that were happening, the progression in the world, everything was self-contained within Iceberg Saga. And that's what really sucks for someone like me. I think that's what really sucks, because what Iceberg Saga did, like, my example, and this is something I explained to my sister actually, who, let's check, has she actually played? She does play. She hasn't played in 2 weeks. She plays once in a while, but I explained to her, I said, you know, because she asked me, she's like, okay, so what, like, why are your videos like not more popular? Because I think you do like a good job on your videos and I find them interesting. And she's like, I don't know a lot about the lore, so I'm not like super invested in your videos and stuff, but like I just don't understand, because I know there's a lot of people that love the lore of Guild Wars and stuff. And I explained to her, I said, well, here's my prime example of why Iceberg Saga, like one of the very many examples that are in Iceberg Saga, but this is the main example that I have of Iceberg Saga really ruining the, like, or at least within the space of time that was Iceberg Saga, it ruined the whole like what's to come, right? There's always new speculation about lore. There's always new things that are unexplained that pop up that we see. My biggest example is Owl, the spirit of Owl. As far as we knew, the spirit of Owl was destroyed by Jormag. She sacrificed herself for the Norn, for them to, you know, in order for them to be able to flee south. That's what we were told the whole time. We didn't know any other stuff. We had heard tidbits about, like, you know, people still follow, like there's still, you know, the abattoir of Owl still has like followers and stuff. There's still people, there's still a shrine, you know, to Owl and Holbrack, but everyone, as far as we knew, Owl was destroyed, right? So then in Iceberg Saga, they give us one of the, I think, one of the biggest, like, Norn-specific reveals that, hey, Owl isn't destroyed. Owl just closed herself off from the mist within this fort in order to not give her power to Jormag. And that blew, like, you guys don't understand, like, you can probably go back and watch that stream that I did for that, but I was like, my mind was fucking blown. I was like, what? Are you kidding me right now? That was a huge thing, right? That was massive, and that was great. I love that. But then by the end of, like, in the middle of, like, the Champions release, they give us, oh, Owl sacrifices herself and destroyed herself completely, now she's gone. And it's like, we're right back to step one. Like, you give us this, like, giant lore bomb, this gigantic thing that, like, really affected, like, you know, the whole Norn story, like how we perceive the spirits of the wild, you know, like all this like stuff, only for you to say like, oh yeah, well, by the way, she's now completely dead, so we're right back to square one. Like there's nothing, because in my head, when the initial release of her being freed came out, I was just like, oh my god, is she gonna become like part of the like spirits of the wild again? Has she gotten stronger? Is she gonna be like the fifth big spirit? You know, like they have the four main spirits, like maybe she's strong enough to like be this like powerful being now and stuff, but like, is she gonna step in the forefront? Like, are we gonna hear these secrets about dragons? Maybe she knows some stuff, you know, like owls being wise and all that. You think they know stuff, and then they kill her off, and it's like, what? You know, and the other one that I have as like evidence, or like, or it's not really evidence, because it sounds like I'm trying to make a case, but I mean, I kind of am trying to make a case, but the other one is the Imperators, for example. It was so like and that's why I always think of like a neatly wrapped present of lore, because it was just presented in its own in its own space and time of lore, where it's just like it's all self-contained within Icefruit Saga. You can take Icefruit Saga out, and like the lore doesn't really change. It's all still the same. The story of the world, like you can literally take that out, and it's still the same. The only thing that's changed now, instead of like Jormag and Primordus being asleep, they're dead now. But they're both still gone, which they were before anyways. So the other one is the Imperators, right? So the Imperators, the entire like way that like everything worked with the Char, you know, all had to do with like the Imperators. You know, Smolder was part of like making the treaty with the humans and stuff. That was like a huge part, right? In the early stories, like they made a whole novel about it. Like that's a huge thing, right? That's the only reason that humans and Char are getting along, is because of this treaty, because of the Claw of the Con-ur and stuff. And it's like he gets killed off, and immediately there's someone to replace him, because they have built it up all throughout Icefruit Saga. Same with Bangar, right? Krisha gets introduced at the same time. So Bangar, the Imperator that we can all guess is going to be killed off by the end of Icefruit Saga, like we all could think that. But they also at the very same time introduce the person that's going to replace her within that same time space, right? So it's just like the power... the whole politics of it hasn't really changed. The only thing that's changed, and I really appreciate it, was the Flame Legion. That was new, and that's cool, right? The Flame Legion, like being back in the fold, being, you know, trying to like amend, you know, having Ephraim as their new, like, he's completely different than whatever his face was, the guy that led before. I forgot his name now. But like I said, that was like I think the only lore change we really have. And we're going to Cantha, so Flame Legion, you know, Char stuff isn't really like big on the menu right now, so it's not like it's really gonna affect us in a huge way. And yeah, and it's just I don't know, and there's a lot of examples of that happening. There wasn't a lot of like things where we want like. A counter example to that, for example, was Heart of Thorns, right? Heart of Thorns brought us the death of Traherne, right? Shocking, right? We're just like, oh my god, the whole time we're trying to rescue him, and he's dead. Like he's dead at the end of it, right? So then it's like the question still remains, who's gonna lead the pact? Which is like a huge thing, right? That's like a massive thing in the story, is like, okay, you know, who's gonna lead the pack? So in season 3 they ask us right off the bat, right? That's the first thing, which we could have all guessed. Of course we decline. So it's like, okay, so we have already at this point had more than enough time, because between Heart of Thorns and Icefruit Saga, or Heart of Thorns and season 3, there was a lot of time in between, right? So we've already had more than enough time to speculate on this, like what's gonna happen with the pack. Right, I could have made like God knows how many videos about who's gonna lead the pact, what's gonna happen to the pact, is it gonna dissolve, are we gonna, is it blah blah blah, whatever, right? And then the episode comes out, and we still are left with no answer. They gave us the option, they offered it to us, and we say no. And Almora says, you know, we could have guessed that, like we figured you were gonna say no, but we still have to try, because you're like the you know, the best guy ever, and we love you, and we want you to take over, right? Whatever. And we're still at this point into season 3 left with the question, like, what is going on with the pack? When do we actually find out? I'm pretty sure we don't find out until either later in season 3 or even season 4. Like I don't even know when we find out that good old Logan is now the packed marshal. It might be in season 3. It might have been in season 3 that they tried it. But season 3, he was still hurt, so I don't think it was season 3. I don't even think it was at the end of season 3. Because even to Path of Fire, we didn't go with a packed ship. We went with Ellen Keel's forces. We went with the Lion Guard to go there. There was no pact involved in Path of Fire because they were leaderless at the time, which is like, you know, you look at that and you're just like, that's great. Like, you build up these, like, you know, story threads that are like interesting and that make one, you know, make people want to speculate on what's gonna happen with it and stuff, and you like let it sit there for a little bit and then you like resolve it, and you know, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Not saying that that was the biggest mystery of Guild Wars 2, right? It's just like, who cares who leads the pack? Like, no one gives a shit. But that's just like my example of like how, you know, this spanned from Heart of Thorns across the second expansion going into like season 4, right? I think like season 4 is when we find out that Logan has taken over. So it's just like all these many years this mystery spans. Whereas like 90% of the things that have to do with Icebird Saga are self-contained within Icebird Saga. And that's what sucks, because we're now after Icebird Saga, and the last 2-3 years of story that we have gotten, we've left with nothing. We're not left with any questions. We're not left with anything that, oh, what's the mystery here? How do we, you know, what is the solution here? Like, everything was solved. Everything is done. And it's like, that's why, like, there's not that many videos, for example, that I can do right now. Because, like, what videos do I make? What lore videos do I make? So, but you know, that's just the one thing that I think personally I didn't like about Icebird Saga. There was a lot of things that, you know, it was like Primordus didn't really get the time that he needed, and they cut it short, obviously, like, you know, most people know that and stuff, but you know, that's just how I feel about that particularly. I enjoyed it for the most part. It's just, you know, Champions obviously was rushed because, again, ArenaNet gets pressured by NCSoft, and they can never escape that. They can never escape that publishing thing, and it's such a nightmare. I feel like so many developers are just 90% of the games fail nowadays because publishers just rush them to release a game. They just, you know, and it's all about shareholders, and it's all about what they want and not what the people really want. And then that's when the game comes out and it turns out to be a complete flop because it's not what people had asked for. But because they have to listen to the people that pay them or whatever, you know, that are in control of them. And it's just, it's all like red tape bullshit, which I'm like, you know, that's why I feel like that's why a lot of games back in the day were just like so much better. And that's why I think indie games are on like such a huge like rise. Like, they really have. I've like, you know, one that I always think back on is like Shovel Knight, for example. Shovel Knight is like huge. Like, everyone knows Shovel Knight. It's so much fun. It's such a great game. But it's because, you know, Yacht Club, they could sit down and they could make whatever the fuck they wanted to, whatever the fuck people asked for, whatever they thought was going to be really cool, and they took the time with it and they released it, and it was a huge hit. And there's so many indie games that happened with. You know, if you give developers the time to make good games and you give them good direction and good management and stuff, they can make good stuff happen. You know, and it's just, I feel like, and I think ArenaNet suffers from both of those, like having terrible management and being mismanaged for many years now, and just not having enough time to do the things they want to do. So, and it's sad. It makes me sad. Oh, it's PvP bonus week, by the way. I just saw that. Not that I ever PvP. Last time I PvP'd was for my back piece, and I haven't gone back since. So I don't know. I'm not good at it. It takes me a long time to like get the hang of it and find a build that I enjoy. And then by the time I find a build that I like, it's just like, ugh, I don't want to play it anymore. I get bored of it. Go, go, go. Ooh. And I also think that because and I don't know how true this is, but who was it that said it recently? That said it the other day, but they were talking about how I can. Oh, there's a rock dog over there. I don't want to do collection things. I hate doing that. I'm gonna kill these rock dogs. Um, but it's like other studios are much bigger, you know, and that's because they just have the money to be much bigger. And I really think that ArenaNet suffers, that Guild Wars 2 suffers from not having a subscription model. And I'm not saying that the game should be subscription based, like the entry into it. You know, the base game is free to play, and then you have to buy the expansions and you have to buy the living world. Now, two things I would change, or one thing that I would change about that particular model is I would you know, if you I would make I would, you know, whenever new expansion releases, like End of Dragons is releasing now, bundle all the previous living worlds with the expansions. You know, I mean, I understand that that may be like a lot of money for them to like that they might lose on, but it's just very confusing. I see posts about it on Reddit all the time where people are very confused on what it is they really purchased. They don't know what they bought. You know, they're like, oh well, I bought the expansions, but now it's telling me like I can't play season 1. What's going on with that? And it's like, okay, well, please, season 1 isn't playable, right? That would be easy to explain. But then it's also like, well, season 2, you also have to purchase each episode separately from the expansion Heart of Thorns. So in order to get the story for the first expansion, like you bought the expansions, and that's fine, but now you have to pay money for that. Like, I would just bundle with it, you know, or make it like a combo deal. Like make it cheaper for them. Combo it with the living world. Like make like a package that they could buy, like a package deal or something. Make it like $10 more, and then give them season 2 and season 3 or whatever with Heart of Thorns, and then you know, or whatever. I don't know how they look, because I think you can you buy them like separate? I think you have to buy them separately, the expansions, right? It's like, so each expansion I would bundle like the expansions maybe that come with it, and I would honestly make season 2 completely free, because honestly, compared to the other seasons, season 2 completely free. Season 2 was like not that great. It wasn't really that good. It was just like a lot of text to read. There wasn't a lot of like stuff going on. We only got like 2 maps that are accessible anyways now in the base game, so it's just like, what's the point? It's not like you're getting new maps. You're not really getting any there was a couple of we had weapon sets and a couple armor pieces here and there, but it wasn't anything that I would be like, it's worth it to like pay money for that. So I would bundle season 2, or I would have season 2 be completely free, and then I would have season 3 go with Heart of Thorns, and season 4 with Path of Fire, and then Icebrood Saga is like a separate thing, or whatever, you know. But it's just very confusing the way that is. And I would also give a subscription thing. I talked about this a lot, and I'm thinking about making a video about it, because I really feel like Guild Wars 2 could benefit from having a subscription model, meaning that you can get extra stuff. Like, I always think about this when I look at other MMOs. When I look at MMOs like ESO, or even Star Wars: The Old Republic, which released around the same time that Guild Wars 2 did. The one thing that people always say is like, oh, just the material storage, or just the because then like oh, we can get an Arctidus. Oh heck yeah! Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. I always forget that K isn't that button anymore. I had to use it for one of my mounts. Let's see if the Arctidus is better than what I had. Is that how you say it? I don't know how to say it. Okay. Let's look at the stats here. So it has less attack, but has a little bit more vitality. It has the same defense, same critical chance. What are these? Ferocity. The same condition damage. Is a little bit better on the Mar. What does this have? Okay, this doesn't do as much damage as this does. This does a lot more damage. I think I'm gonna keep the thing because it has more attack power. So I'm gonna go with that. All right, we're out of here. There's a lot of pets I missed. The bears, I didn't get the bear. Isn't there bears you can get? I don't know, whatever. We'll find them as we go along. But yeah, they all talk about the like convenience. The convenience stuff that you get is worth it, right? For ESO specifically, like the material storage is great. Like that's a huge reason. So we already have like material storage expanders and it maxes out at 2,000. Why not have a subscription that gives you, beside other stuff that you can get for it, like I don't know, like, you know, it's a monthly subscription of like $10, let's say, and it gives you like 800 gems, but it also gives you other stuff. So it's like, you know, you pay $10 for 800 gems, and in the subscription model, you would get the 800 gems plus other stuff, you know, and like I said, there's what about the material storage? Expanding that by 500. Doesn't matter where you are. So if I have, for example, 1,000 right now in my material expansion, giving me the ability to have 1,500. Or if I'm maxed out at 2,000, then I get 2,500. Like an extra 2 sets of material storage. Like that, I can guarantee you there's a ton of people that would probably go for that. That would go for that. You know, that would be like, yeah, no, like I want that. I want to have that because I'm maxed out on all these things, or I always look for these materials, or I always have like that much of it, and I don't know what to do with it or whatever. You know, it's like Dragonite ore and like all those things. You know, the bloodstone dust. I don't have any on me, but you know those things. Like we collect a crap ton of those, and it would just be nice to have that. Oh, I can equip that. It's just 1 power anyways. But like having that plus like 800 gems so you get a month for like $10, that would already be like so worth it to so many people. And I always think back of the requisition things that they do once in a while. The ones that give you like for like 4 weeks in a row, like every week you get something sent to you, and every week it gets more expensive as time goes on, and yeah, and they like kind of like entice you to get it as early as possible because that's the cheapest price you get. Those sell like crazy because the amount of stuff that you get and the like the value of it is huge. And they could do something like this every month. I don't know why they don't do that every month. Like, why don't you do that? I feel like people get that crap all the time. I get them every single time. Every single time, first week, straight up. Because it is a really good deal. And it's a really good value. And it doesn't cost them anything because it's digital crap. They don't give you anything physically. They don't do anything. It literally is just like these items that you get in a video game. Right? And it's just, oh, yeah, we can give you extra of this, you know, whatever. Like, there's so many ways that they could do this to make this work to give themselves money. The problem is that, you know, they're trying to make money with releasing all these skins and all these stuff, all these things, but people are always like sitting there and they're like, not sure whether they want to get that. Is it worth it spending $10 on the skin or whatever? If I'm subscribed and I like maybe don't know anything that I want to buy that month, and I save it for another month and I have like 1,600, and you know, I can maybe exchange a little bit of gold, I can get like a really cool mount skin, like the new mount skin, you know, the new synergetics, like whatever. Oh god, yeah, this happened to me the other day. Something's going on with the black lighting shading thing. The is that still available? The synergetics, like I have to actually look at it. Yeah, cyber scale, for example, right? That's 2,000. So that's like 3 months worth. So what if for like 3 months there's nothing I want to buy, and then the third month all of a sudden there's something I want to get? Then I have the ability to do that right there. Like, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, but I was subscribed for 3 months. That's $30 that they make off of me already. But I can guarantee you there's people right now that are not willing to spend like $30 on this right now to get this. You know, they don't want to spend that money. They don't want to do that. But if I'm just subscribed and I just let it sit there, because I do that with a lot of subscription. I talked about this with Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, I was subscribed for like a whole year and only played like 3 days out of the year. They collected every month money from me, and I didn't, because I was like, you know, maybe I'll go back and play it or whatever, you know. And I do that with a lot of things, and I think a lot of people do that as well. You know, if you give them a good value for it, if you give them a good reason to do that, you can have a subscription. And it could just be for convenience. It doesn't have to be for like access to games. Or they could have it, for example, if you're a subscriber, like this is what ESO does. If you're a subscriber, you have access to all the DLC, right? So they could have it like subscribers having access to all of the Living World and Icebreath Saga. They don't have to buy it, but they have to be subscribed in order to get into it. Like, why not? Why can't they do that? Right? I always love this. They never... did they use this for anything else, this throne right here? It's really cool and super underused. It's a nice asset. I don't know, I have these ideas and I'm like, no one wants to listen to my ideas. No one cares. Everyone thinks I'm stupid. No, I don't think that way, but it's just sometimes it seems that way that people, I don't know. People get very They like to go, you know, people like to go with what the crowd says, and the crowd says, oh, subscription is bad. It's not necessarily if you do it the right way, and I think there's certain MMOs that we can look at and say they did a good job. Do I agree with the way that Final Fantasy does it? Heck no, I don't like that. You have to be subscribed in order to play it. I hate it. Okay, I get that you can earn everything in game, and they do have some like stuff that you can get in the Mog station, you know, thing or whatever. But I'm like, I don't know. It's just paying me every month, like paying every month to play a game. And then like I feel forced to play it because I am subscribed to them. Like, I don't know, it's just weird, you know. Whereas like in Guild Wars 2, I'm subscribed, I'm still getting my gems every month whether I play or not. I still get my like 800 gems and my like, you know, whatever other stuff they want to send me, you know, if there's like other stuff they want to bundle in there or whatever, you know. And then I get to have my material storage, and I get to have, you know, whatever other stuff they want to give me. Like that still feels like I said, I can be subscribed for a year and not play Guild Wars 2, and then log in after a year and have like, you know, almost 10,000 gems at my disposal to do what I want with and buy all new things. Right? It's like, I don't think they think about that enough. No, attack. Yeah. Okay, cool. No, I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And I don't mean you. No, I don't. I know. I know you're watching, and I know I know that a lot of people agree with me on my streams. On my stream specifically, most people always agree with the stuff that I have to say. You know, it's just getting it through other people's heads, you know. And specifically, I feel like the Guild Wars 2 community always, I feel like they shout at the wrong things, right? They get mad over things that, you know, or they demand on things that they want, but it's just like, you guys are looking at it the wrong way. I feel like a lot of times they do that, you know, where it's just, you get mad at this and that or whatever. I feel like you got to look at the root of things a lot of times, and I think the root for a lot of the problems that Guild Wars has is mismanagement, which we can't change. None of us can do that. None of us can change that. But also the money, you know, they just don't have enough money to hire the staff in order to keep the game going at a big at the scale that it is, right? It's such a massive scale that the game is at, that, you know, you know, they can't maintain that with their 300 people that they have working on it or whatever. So I think of ways to make them more money, and I think this would be a better way to make them money. It's like, yes, they have been advertising more. I've been seeing a lot of advertisement lately for End of Dragons. I will say that. I've been going on websites and I see Guild Wars 2. You know, I see adverts for all kinds of End of Dragons stuff. Like, it's great and all. You know, that's cool. But you know, you gotta kind of like squeeze a little bit of money out of the people that have been playing for years, right? Because I know so many people that tell me they're like, yeah, I bought the initial game, like, and I bought the expansions, but I've never spent a dime on anything because I can just get gems with gold. So I just farm for gold with my guild, like I do raids, and then like I buy whatever I want with that. It's like, oh, okay, well, all right, you know, it's like, I'm not saying that that particular person would be subscribing or whatever, but maybe just out of, you know, having that extra material storage, you know. Obviously this is a person that plays a lot, that wants to like continuously play the game. They want to maybe they want that extra 500 material storage, and they'll subscribe every month because they're raiding every week, right? They spend a ton of time in the game, and they have so many of their materials that they want more space in their material storage, so they subscribe to that. I don't know. It's just these ideas that I have that I wish like ArenaNet specifically would like just listen to what I have to say. But I feel like Arena really, they're the type of company that doesn't listen really to what other people have to say. And that's, I think, something that's hurt them over the years. I think in a lot of ways it's helped them, where they didn't do what other MMOs did, and that's why they survived. But I think there's certain things that they should be listening to what other people have to say, or other MMOs do, and they tend to be like, no, we want to do our own thing. We're gonna come up with our own stuff. We're gonna do our own thing. You know, they were like the first one of the like big MMOs, I want to say, that was like buy to play. There wasn't very many buy to play around that time. Like, even like I said, Star Wars: The Old Republic started with a subscription model. They didn't have that for very long, but they did start with a subscription model. They did, and you know, a lot of MMOs now over the years have dropped their subscriptions, that have like said like, oh, you know, no, like, we're done with the subscriptions as a free to play game, because they realize that, you know, it's just people don't want to pay that kind of money anymore. So I'm still surprised that like WoW can do it, you know, WoW being on the downfall, and like Final Fantasy 14 really taking that spot. I'm surprised by that. I'm surprised that is still like a thing. I would have seen them like made away with that a long time ago, but no, apparently not. They want to keep going with it, and you know, Final Fantasy 14 is they have so many developers on it. They have so much money to throw at that game that they can ask for a subscription, because they make significant changes to core things, like, you know, they make changes to the classes for like every major release. They like make huge balance changes, and like animation changes, and like skill changes, and they like change the classes around so much that they, you know, they can ask for that money, because it's like we're putting a lot of stuff into the game, right? And that's like huge. So there's a unique enemy here, Veteran Frostblast, which most elementals that you fight are usually always the Ice Breed elementals, but this guy is just a regular ice elemental. And he's Frostblast. Not sure why he's unique, why they made him. I don't know if there's any other Frostblasts in the game. And he's level 18, so he's for this map really strong. But we're still gonna take him down, because I'm gonna heal my friend. You can do it, Marsh Drake. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The max mat storage for like I said, they could bind it to a monthly fee. Give me an extra 500 in my mat storage for $10 a month, plus other benefits, like I said, the gems and stuff like that. So that would entice people that look for that. You know, they would honestly get the game or get the subscription because they want that. You know, that's something that I really think they should look into. Because, like I said, I compare it to other MMOs that I look at, ESO, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like everyone, like, you know, the Old Republic has that like credits thing where you can only have like 1 million credits if you're not subscribed. So you have to subscribe to get unlimited credits or whatever. That's kind of crazy, right? But it works because people subscribe because they want to be able to have more money on them. They could do the same in Guild Wars 2. Like, we're only able to carry like so much gold on us. Like, maybe increase that. Maybe increase it. Like, they don't have to increase the like trading post thing, but they can increase like how much money you can carry with you. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. You know. That might be something. It's like whoever subscribed can carry like double the money or 10 times the money or whatever. I don't know. It's just, you know, there's like a bunch of ideas that I feel like ArenaNet should really look into doing some kind of subscription model that like gives people something extra. I'm gonna revive this scout here. Or it's not a scout. This is not a scout? No, this is a hard vendor.
Move along.
Yeah, oh heck yeah. Are you kidding me? Me all the time. Look at this. This full right here. Let me open all these bags. All the low level stuff, I'm like full on. I don't have anything to show this off. Well, right here. 2000, 2000. It's all full. You know, I can, let's see. Do I have anything to wear? Ooh, this is level 26. That's nice. You know, there's a bunch of them that like I'm at 2000 all the time. Like I said, I don't really have any. I have 3 to show you guys right now, but if you look at my bank, it's like it's full of stuff like that. And would I subscribe? I would subscribe just for the other stuff. You know, I wouldn't do it for, if it was just material storage, I wouldn't do it. So I don't know. It's just all these ideas that I have that I'm so sad for Arena to not do that, because that's extra money every month. You know, if you have thousands of people playing, like, you know, and you could even have it for free to, like, there's free to play accounts maybe that would even do it, maybe before they bought the expansions or something, where they maybe like want to subscribe for a month, just to play like season 2, right? Like if you give them access to Living World stuff, they would subscribe for a month. That's $10 that Arena made right there. Just to see if they like season 2 or if they want to like continue with it or whatever. You know, have access to the like other stuff. And they kind of like, quite honestly, the journal here, the story journal, they really need to like figure something out with it. It just seems like such a clusterfuck. Okay, I've already done this. I was trying to finish that heart up there, and then I walked into the other heart and started doing that, and I didn't mean to. I want to finish this map. Ah! Spew, Adam. Meh. What is this called? Insect swarm. It's kind of gross that it does it out of its mouth. Or a 1K sub. I mean, they could really, you know, like I said, it's in-game whatever, right? They could really do whatever with it. They like, honestly, it's whatever. They could whatever they feel like. They could even make a community poll. What would you like in a subscription? That's also another thing that I think ArenaNet. Oh, 26. We just leveled up to get that. Awesome. Is there anything else I can wear? Let's. No, I got a new coat, so that's nice. I think that's also something, you know, it was weird because like, what is it, Massively OP, or is that what they're called? What is that website called? They recently did an awards thing. I saw it. It popped up on my like news feed on my. I have like a news feed on my on my like Chrome. You know, I go on like Google Chrome, and it has like, oh, here are news. Here's the things that are happening that are interesting to you, you know. And I like read through all those things. There's a lot of interesting things that are on there. One of them was that that website did like, I think that's what it was, but they did massively OP, I think is what it was. And they did like an awards thing where they were like the best. One of the ones was the best MMO studio of 2021, and ArenaNet won. And it was, most of the reasons was because they started communicating again. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that like they were saying like, oh, ArenaNet is doing better than they have been. Like, that's true, they have, because, you know, they had huge firings. They had pretty much all of their senior bosses, like the higher up, like the top guys, all of the top guys all left pretty much, right? And it's just, and we're kind of left with like, okay, all these questions or whatever. So yes, have they done a better job at communicating? Yes, but there's so many things they could do. Like there's certain games that I play, like even on my phone, there's games that I play where they're like, oh, we have a survey. We want you to ask, we want to ask you questions about our recent release, and we want to hear what you think about it. And that's cool to me. Like, why don't we have like Genshin Impact does it, where you answer the surveys, right? You answer the surveys and you tell them what you liked and what you didn't like. Why don't we have surveys in more games? Like, give me like 100 gems for filling out a survey, right? Or like 200 gems or whatever to fill up for filling out a survey. Like, people would do it, right? People would go ahead and fill those out, and then you would have answers directly. Like, you could have something in game. You could have like an in-game thing that pops up, and they don't have to like go on a website. There's so many people that don't use Reddit, that don't use the forums, that don't like, they don't use that stuff, right? They ask for feedback, but I feel like a lot of people don't give feedback because they don't go on the websites, because people stay away from the forums and people hate Reddit. So they stay away from that stuff, right? And it's just like, okay, give me an opportunity to give you feedback, or give you, you know, give people in general the opportunity to give feedback. Wow, I love how the boss music plays when the veteran ice worm comes out. That's so extreme, because I have battle music turned off, so that's just ridiculous. Go, go, go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, my pet needs to hurry up. Go. I see you coming up there. I see a little dot moving. Finally, go. Spew your insects at him. Yeah. But, you know, in those surveys, you know, speaking of the surveys, in those surveys, they could talk about things like, would you like a subscription? Would you agree on a subscription like this? Or would you like to see this? Or would you like to see that? Or whatever. You know, and they could actually get like first-hand stuff. Like, I got so mad the other day. I will tell you guys, I got so angry the other day because once again, for like the third time in the span of Guild Wars 2, ArenaNet changed their gems. Look at this, it's all fucked up anyways. They changed their gems thing, right? They changed the way that you can like get gems. That's like the third time they've done this. And I'm like, it's shittier than what it was before. It doesn't work as well as it did before, in my opinion. And it's like, okay, you work on those things. That's what's important to you. And you make skins for your gem store and stuff. But it's like, you need to actually look at like expanding on ways that you can make more money. You know, and the first thing to do is to ask your customers how they would like to spend money on the game. Like, ask us questions. How do we want to spend money on the game? They don't even ask us. They just shove the shit in the gem store and make it as shiny as possible in order to hope that, oh, you know, you want it because it's shiny, right? That's the only thing they do. It's like, oh man, like there's so many other ways you could make money with this. And it's like, and you know, I say like, making money. Like, why is he just focused on them making money? Because I want them to be able to expand. I want them to have more developers so that they can make the game, then they can make the end game that we all ask for. They can work on 50,000 different end games all at once because they have more than enough people. Imagine ArenaNet was 4 times the size they are right now. They could make 4 times the end game that we get right now. So it wouldn't just be strikes, it would be raids, dungeons, fractals. We could have all those things. They could have proper PvP teams, like people working on PvP balance, working on making more PvP maps, PvP modes. You know, they could actually have a team that works on Stronghold and actually making Stronghold a proper thing. They could have more people working on the Alliance update, actually getting that out. You know, it's like they need to think about those things, and they don't do that. It's like they work on an expansion in order to sell boxes. That's what makes them the most money. That's what's always made them the most money. I get it. But it's super short-sighted, because once that expansion comes out, your sales are going to plummet, and you're going to have to look at other ways to make money. Where I feel like what I'm proposing would make a consistent stream of money. It would make a consistent, like, way for them to, like, get an influx of money every month. And it's a monthly thing. You know, this is not like every 2 years of them. I'm gonna bring a keg. I don't know why I haven't brought any kegs up. You know, because box releases are like every 2 years, right? And it's like, okay, it's $60 every 2 years, which then I don't even think the newest expansion was that much. Cheers, but I got the deluxe edition or whatever, the premium, the highest one or whatever, you know, because it's a good deal with the gems and stuff. And like I said, those are all like that, for example, is also another evidence of people wanting to get good deals. People are always wanting to get a good deal. So if you tell them like, hey, $10 a month gets you 800 gems plus 1,000 in material storage plus you know, you get access to this and this and this, and maybe even like crazy, to call me crazy, another lounge, right? We already have the Mistlock Sanctuary. What if we can get an exclusive lounge that's just for subscribers? Just a subscriber you get access to it. It's the only time that you can access this if you're a subscriber or something. You know, it's nothing new. You can get other areas that you can go to. But this one is the only one that you can go to if you're subscribed. So if you don't have one, for example, if I don't have the Mistlock Sanctuary or any of the other stuff, you know, if I don't have the Lily of the Ellen invitation or whatever, like any of those, you know, the Lava Lounge pass, like any of them, if I just subscribe to the game, I get one for free. I get it in there. It doesn't cost them anything. It's a fucking convenience thing. But they get $10 out of me for that, you know, every month, for me to be able to access that. Can I buy my own? Yeah, I could. You know, I get 1 month, I get my gems, and I can buy Mistlock Sanctuary if I want that, rather. You know, I could say, oh, okay, well, now I don't need that anymore, and I have lost the subscription. But guess what? I've subscribed for a month. I don't know. It's just these ideas that I have where I'm just like, come on, ArenaNet, please. I mean, I'm not like, you know, I'm not super smart. It doesn't take a fucking genius. I mean, it probably has to do with me being raised by like an advertisement manager, but hey, you know what? It all counts. Where are you going? Where's he go? Why is he attacking him? That's weird. I didn't even mark him. I think we need to band together as the community of guilds. Can you just please? I'm trying to mark him, and it's just jumping around all the other targets around him. We need to band together as the Guild Wars 2 community and make ArenaNet understand the stuff that we want from them. It's like, imagine ArenaNet had the capability of doing all those end games and like properly actually do them. You know, actually sit down and make raids, actually sit down and make really good strikes and make really good fractals, and you know, and work on those things. Actually have a team that's dedicated, a team of like 50 to 100 people that's dedicated just to PvP. That would be phenomenal. Do you know how many times you would get a PvP update? Like how many times you would get that? But you know, they need the money for that. You need money to do that. So we're almost done with the map, guys. All my ranting has led us to almost being done. All my bullshit talk that I do every day. It's like that's the only reason I stream with you guys, is because I get to vent about all the things video games. Okay, I'm trying to mark this guy in front of me again, but that's okay, he's dead. Go. Ah! Right, so what do we need? What else do we need? We need this. I need one more. That's the one up here. I can get that. I can get that easily. And one more heart. I'm missing a heart. Oh, which heart didn't I finish? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, this one. Oh, the one I'm going to. So it's one heart. Yeah, that's it. So that's all we need. We need to finish that heart, and we need to get into that corner, and then we can move on with our lives. Awesome. Yay, guys. That's exciting. And then we can move on to another map. We'll get all the starter ones done. So this is our third starter, correct? 1, 2, 3. Oh, where are we going next, guys? Going to Queensdale? What do you guys think? Queensdale or Plains of Ashford? What do you guys want to see? What do you guys like more? I couldn't care less either way. Oh my god, here. Spew your insects at him. That does a ton of damage for low level skill. Oh, come on. I love the effect of the flamethrower. It looks like garbage. Because I have that like other people's effect turned low, I think. That's like an option, isn't it? There's so many options. That's like one thing that I did say in my is that in here? I think it's in here, isn't it? I don't remember.
The sons of Svanir are here. We're under attack.
We're under attack. I don't know. Isn't there there is a thing, isn't there, where you can combat? I think it's in here. Thought there was I think there is an option somewhere in there. Let's go help them out. Yeah, cool. I'm getting credit for all of these guys. That's fantastic. This is gonna go really fast. Oh, and yeah, as I was saying, like in my video, there's so many options. Like ArenaNet has done a really good job over the years, like adding new options for you to change things or whatever. Like, look at all these options. It's become so convoluted that I kind of wish we had more tabs, honestly, on the side to kind of, because there's look at this. This used to not be this full with stuff, but they've just added constantly like new things, which is not a bad thing. But you know, for the like case of being organized and stuff, I wish we had more tabs in there so we could look. Wow, that did not hit anyone. That didn't hit anyone. That's okay. Go, Gya! Gya! What's her name? Gya! Goodbye, Gya. Come on, get it. Yes, good job. All right, let's go to the other side. There's probably people on the other side. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are they breaking through? Have they broken through? Huh. Yep, they're definitely on the other side. Let's go drop in. Oh, did they just destroy it? Oh, they did. Hey, yo. Oh, it's the flamethrower guy. Let's help him. Where's my pet? Hurry up. Wow, that was useless. Useless beyond belief. Spew your insects. Heck yeah, good job. Come on. Okay, we gotta revive one dude, and we're good to go. We just gotta sprint out of here. Okay, we're done here. Let's sprint out of here. We just gotta get that one waypoint. We're done with the map. Go, go, go. Whee! So my next playthrough, my next challenge run, I already have my next one planned, I think. It'll be like a first person, I think I want to do first person, but timed. It's gonna be like first person, like dual wielding thief or something. And instead of like using pistols, I'm gonna use the crossbows or whatever, so that you don't have that like explosion effect on your screen or whatever. And I'm gonna time it, see how fast I can get world completion done. Maybe, I don't know. All right, guys, wish me luck. I need a key. Give me a key, baby. I need a key. Aw, sad, no key. That's okay. We leveled up. That's all that matters. All right, we have new gloves. Do we have new pants? We do not have new pants. I have a worm egg. I don't need that. I leveled up though. Oh, great. Anyways, I can now finish this up. Beast Mastery's done. Almost. Oh, great. I need 2 more. That's okay. We'll do this. Taunt. Yeah, that's fine. No, we don't want to go there. No one has said anything, so I'm going to decide. We're going to Queens now. That's what you get for not voting. Ew. Gross. Okay. It's like, sweet and salty. Like, they don't really mix for me. It's like not a thing I want to do. All right, let's talk to the watchman here, and let's rush through it. I've done this map so many times in my life. I play mostly Sylvari and humans. So I have played this particular map. I mean, I remember the first time I walked through this map, guys, was on a Mesmer, human Mesmer, female, in the beta, and man, I was immediately in love with this game. Alright, I'm gonna help revive this person. What the heck? Oh, they disappeared. That's weird. That's weird. Alright, worm mount. Go. We're gonna dance for some cows, guys. Let's dance. I love dancing for the cows. Do you do the robot? We do that. It's so weird on the certain characters. Is that like the shuffle or something? I don't know dance moves, guys. I can't dance for shit. All right, let's help the scorched corn out. Scorched corn. Say that 10 times fast. Scorched corn. Scorched corn. Scorched corn. Scorched. That's actually not as hard as I thought it would. Okay. You know, I've always wanted to make a challenge where I wanted to like, what was it like, what game was it I was playing? Every time I think it was like when I was playing Paladins or something, I wanted to do like, every time I die I would like take drink something, like I would have an actual like alcoholic beverage or something, and I would like, I don't drink, so I'd get drunk like halfway through, like not even halfway through, like I'd get drunk an hour into it. I'd be wasted. But that's against as far as I know, it's Twitch guidelines. It's actually against, you can't do that because it's considered self-harm. So I'm like, okay, can't do. So I never did that, but I don't know how YouTube feels about it. I feel like YouTube is probably even stricter on it. But like alcohol on my website, no way. Waiting for the little guys to come out. Are you gonna come out? No. Here, kill this drake. Ooh, there's harpies. Oh, you're not gonna hit it from there. Wow, that was genius. Genius, Drake. Good job. I wish we could have these guys. They look really cool, right? Get that Drake egg. Eat your brothers and sisters. Or cousins, rather. Or like more cousins rather than brothers. What are you doing? Attack. Can you attack? Look at this, guys. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Moving on. Moving on. We're opening this. We're killing that guy. Opening this. We're done. Moving on. We're doing a rush. Can I get this map done before the end of the hour? Probably not, but that's okay. We can get close to it. Hiya! Attack. While I go look for more things to do. Whee! Yeah. I love the way they stomp. I don't play Asuras a lot, so look at it. Look at this. There's like a little twirl. Bam! Oh yeah. I love the way they dodge though. This is like a little spin. Spin and kick. Can you kill it? Why aren't you killing it? The fuck? Oh boy. I'm still super excited for End of Dragons though. Besides, I mean, you know, everything. It's not like I hate the game or I hate ArenaNet. I think they've done some amazing things with the cards they have been dealt, honestly. Over the years, and I still love the game, right? And I'm really looking forward to, beside everything, you know, people have been like saying like, oh, what's the big feature of fishing, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's like, to me, honestly, it's just like going back to Cantha, getting a new map, getting a new story, like, you know, those voice actors and stuff. Like, I feel like I've, you know, after all these hours that I've played this game, like I know them so well. They've become like part of like my daily life, and it's just, I want to know what happens to them, you know. Oreen, like we raised Oreen, I want to know what happens to her by the end of Dragons. And I also want to know where the studio is going to take it from here. Are they gonna continue doing Guild Wars 2, or are they gonna do like, you know, is it gonna be where they say they're doing Guild Wars 2 but then it's gonna get the same treatment that like Guild Wars 1 got, where like the things they want to do with their next projects are too big, and they decide that maybe it's time to get a new IP and start Guild Wars 3. Like, my thing is, Guild Wars 2 was solely built on being the dragon story, right? It's all about like the elder dragons. And even the logo of Guild Wars 2 is a dragon, right? And you kind of take that away from Guild Wars 2 now, and it's like, that's fundamentally what Guild Wars 2 was about. So I wouldn't be mad if they said like, oh no, we're gonna make a new game. I would be happy. I would be ecstatic for them. It's like, yeah, I've put a ton of hours into this game. I love this game. I've done all these things in this game and stuff, but I wouldn't be mad to see them go Guild Wars 3 and make a you know, a new MMO with new stories and a new world with new things. I wouldn't want them to go like sci-fi. I would love for them to stay in the world of Tyria and do those things. But you know, I wouldn't be mad if they did that. If they just jumped ship and said, you know what, screw it, we're done. Because with all the things they've been through with this game, I feel like they've lost their way so many times along the way. Like they you know, they've just been all over the place with all these things, you know, like I mentioned, like having all these different types of end games. You know, first it was dungeons, then they tried to do fractals, then they decided to do, no, we want to do raids, then they couldn't do raids, so they went with strikes, and then they dropped everything else for strikes, and then, you know, PvP was just like, oh, we want to do World vs. World and PvP, and then like World vs. World was dropped for many years, and now they're trying to kind of pick up the pieces there, but then PvP is still always like just left hanging with like nothing. I don't know, I just feel like they've tried to do like too many things with it, and they never really had like a specific like direction. You know, it's always like very directionless, and they always try to change the direction on where they go. Like every release, every major release was like a new change of direction, a new change of pace, a new change of like all these things that you know, it's just like I wouldn't be mad for them to like really change it. You know, really just say like, you know what, we're done with it. Like, we've done what we can with it. We've learned a shit ton of it. We have a completely new crew of people. These are all new people. I mean, even all the founders have left at this point. All the ArenaNet founders have left, right? All the like, many of the people that worked with the company for many, many years have now left. So it's all new people that work there, mostly, right? People that have only worked there for the last few years and stuff. And I wouldn't be too surprised or shocked or mad or anything if they would be like, yep, you know, it's time for a new beginning and we're gonna just make a new game. Like, I'd be okay with it. You know, something that they can like specifically focus on and specifically cater it exactly how they, from all the things they've learned, they can look at all the mistakes they've done with Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 1 as well, and learn from those mistakes, you know. And it's like solely the reason to have a new engine, like not use a modified Guild Wars 1 engine, which they did for Guild Wars 2, which I think was one of the worst ideas they could have done, is a great idea in and of itself. And just, you know, using a new engine, using something different to make that. He went, oh, he walked up there. I saw that. I can get the stolen feed. Let's do that. Help our little Drake friend out. Oh. Someone dropped in. Let's get that stolen feed there. I don't know what people would like to see. What would so if ArenaNet made a new game, what would we like to see? Like I said, I would like to continue seeing Tyria. I think there's still a lot that can be explored. We've seen the world map, but we haven't seen everything that it has to offer. And there's a lot of interesting, when you look at the world maps, there's a lot of interesting places where like one is like doesn't exist or something. It's like weird when you read the actual names on there or whatever. And they could really make some interesting stuff with it. And I think Tyria and the lore that it has and stuff, they can build on that even more. And not rely on the dragons or rely on like this enemy, you know, that a lot of people don't like. You know, they can like go with something else. You know, we have demons and we have the mists, we have other worlds, we have all those different things they can go with. You know, the Utopia route, I talked about Utopia in my latest video. The Utopia route is really interesting to me. I don't know how feasible it is or how much of like an actual like, oh yeah, that's something they can definitely do, but Utopia was supposed to be this thing in the mists that was supposed to be like this land was supposed to be this playground of the gods or whatever. So I think this was like an early concept for like the god realms or something, having like one specific god realms. I don't know, but just the idea of being in the mists, and they could have it like, I don't know, they could move into the mists, or we could move to where humans are really from. We could have like a pre-story to like Guild Wars 1 even. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? I would like to see that type of stuff. Whee! Alright, still love seeing divinities reach like that. That's cool. This is not a heart. I was thinking in my head it is, but it's not. So we'll go back to that side. We'll go down here. This is closer, so I can go this way. I can go this way. Do, 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 do. Altar broke veil. I don't know why I'm fighting these. They're just there. On away. I'm gonna get this waypoint, and then I'm gonna move to the right. I'm gonna do everything to the left later, but I do want to do this whole valley. Just trying to get as much of the map done as I can. I mean, I've already gotten 24% of the map done. We're already at 12% for the world map, which is pretty crazy. Considering, you know, once we move into like ore and stuff, there won't be any hearts to do either, which is going to be much faster to do all those things. Alright. Attack the rogues first.
Get over here and help me.
I don't know. Here, use your ability. Okay. Yeah, if you're like a low level, Franklin Quickblade will like demolish you. Fucking demolish you, honestly. Here, use your skill. Okay. This heals him every second, right? Yes. And then he also gets health here every second. So my pet gets a ton of health every second, honestly. So if you have a hardy pet, it's really hard to... Hurry up! Kill him. Alright, kill him with your ability. That should end it. Okay. Yay, we move on. Alright, let's get the POI here. Yay! I love jumping with the certain characters. There's like flailing. I remember that watching, was it the Manifesto trailer where they had the little Asuran characters jump over the floating platforms and they like jumped into the camera with their arms like flailing around? I was like, oh, that's so adorable! I was like, what? You know, for us Guild Wars 1 players that weren't used to having like other playable races, it was always, you know, we always played humans. Like other playable races was like, what? That's so new and exciting, you know? It's like, oh my god. I hate harpies. I hate them so much. Worst enemy in the game. Voice actors did a great job, but oh, they're obnoxious. Like, no. Stop it. Right now. Run! Just run through! Oh god. Couldn't just run through. More here. Edmonds are funny to me. They make me laugh. Alright, come on, Pat. Come to me. I'm gonna just... Alright, Erdenbert. Attack Erdenbert! Oh god, you got knocked right in the head. Imagine getting hit by that thing. Must not feel good. Yes, nice. That tail swipe was great. That tail swipe was great. Yeah. Okay, nice. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Whee. No, no, attack him. Alright, let's just grab this. What else am I missing here? Nothing else. I'm gonna go down there. There's a vista on that hut. You can get that. My god. Jeez. Alright, give me that. Ah! Someone fly by? Oh, someone did fly by. I was like, I see a shadow on it now. My god. Oh, is that the sound it makes when you summon it? That's a bit extreme. That's okay. Yay! I'm getting stuff done, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get this map done, but I mean, I'm at 34%. It's pretty good. Well, this heart's gonna take me a little bit to get done too. Oh, can't I get a pig here? Do they have juvenile or even the drake hound? Drake hounds. No juvenile pigs. Just regular pigs. That's annoying. I don't see any. Alright.
Pick up a training sword if you want to
This is what I always do here, guys, because I really hate doing this. So what I do is you turn this on auto attack, and you just attack, right? And then my character will just keep on attacking, and she'll block it like 90% of the time, like you see right there. But it'll see. Oh, what the hell? Why did that not go through? It'll go through most of the time, or not most of the time. It'll go through sometimes. I've done this so many times, and I like left to get like a coffee or something. Or, I don't drink coffee, but something to drink or something. Speaking of, let me have something to drink.
Come on.
Did they change this? Like, why is this not? Oh, see, now it's working.
Lower my guard.
See, and you can just sit back and let that happen. Takes much longer, but it's so much easier.
Come on. That's way too slow. Try attacking me as I lower my guard.
Okay, now I'm gonna just do it myself because it's really annoying. Okay, stop with that, please. Alright, lower your guard, bitch.
pick up a training sword if you want to train.
Are you gonna lower your guard or no?
Come on. That's way too slow. Try attacking me as I lower my guard.
Alright, let's try some of the other stuff.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot until the order is given.
Oh,
It's not
I
enough to
thought.
hit the target.
I know. I
Learn
thought
to
he said.
hold until
Oh, he keeps on
commanded.
saying hold.
That's way too slow. Try attacking me as I lower my guard.
Not bad at all. Let's keep at it.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Game.
My God, so slow. What are you doing with your ears? Look at my ears.
Hold.
Yes.
Hold.
Oh my God. Can you say fire?
Fire.
So slow. I'm gonna do shields.
Well, somebody of the center. You can't just walk off with it.
I just walk off with it? Yes, I can.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot until the order is given.
Why aren't you attacking me? Attack me.
It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded.
Heh, fucker. Yeah, I'm gonna do the block. I never do the blocking thing. Oh, I thought he was coming for me. Are you gonna come for me or no? This looks like he's coming for me, but then he doesn't actually come for me. Oh, okay, now he's coming for me.
It's not
Fuck
enough
that
to
shit.
hit the
Yeah, yeah, I
target.
got it.
You must learn to hold until commanded.
You must hold. Let's hold again. This was the easiest one. Fire.
We need extra wheat.
I told
Pick up a
I'm gonna swap between all of them. Hey, yeah.
Wouldn't want anyone getting
Look at that, and let's swap over here. This is how you do it. This is like the meta way to do it.
Hello.
Take aim.
I am. Don't take forever on the hold.
Hold. Hold. Fire.
Alright, let's go back over here.
Pick up a rifle and get
bad
in
at all.
formation.
Whoa.
Don't release
Oh, I got it. I don't know why I jumped way across from it. Alright, done here. Jesus, took forever. Alright, let's go, yeah, let's go over here. Let's go across the wall. Alright, let's kill these guys here. Gotta do the taminis. Paninis! Use your breath. Oh no. Oh god. We got everyone attracted here. Everyone attracted to us. Get that supply too. Oh yeah. We're about to level up too. We're already level 27. That's fucking crazy. Attack, please. Not sure why you didn't attack. But... yeah, sure. That was great. I fired into nowhere. That was awesome. Not sure why. We eating a strawberry ghost. Aw, the effect didn't happen. Oh, that's okay. Here, use this. Should bounce. Yeah, it does bounce too. Nice, look at that. Oh, let's get that veteran. No, you killed her! You monster! Nice. Puke him. Puke on him. Puke him? Puke him. Sounds like a cute name. Puke him. Is that a Pokemon name? Oh, I killed that rabbit. I was like, where's that attack going? Almost random rabbit. Alright, let's go into the camp. Oh god,
I
they have...
expect they'll retaliate. Keep an eye on the horizon.
okay, that's fine. I'll help them defend this. Maybe get some credit there. Get this. Where are they? Hello? This is bugged. See any? Do we have anything? Here, you go for that supply. Oh, wait, never mind. Here they are. Okay. There they are. They're coming. Get 'em.
You will be broken out of our camp.
Okay, we did that. Nice. We'll move on. I don't know if I can get this map done, but I'm getting a big chunk of it done. That's nice. So we went from 1 map to 1.5 maps. It's just because we're getting stronger, you know, better equipment, higher level, so on and so forth. Anything new for me to wear? Nope. I have to break all this down. Look at this. Stuff. All the stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go do a little loop-de-loop. I'm gonna go down here, go over here, go in here, do that, and on the way. And then do the stuff up here and whatever, so. This was the event, I guess, once this just happened. Where's the bridge? Going the right way, it's this way. Choo choo choo. Run, run, run. Ah, spiders. There's the outpost. I can see it. I can see it in the distance. We're just gonna go and do these as we move along here.
I watch over this place.
Let's keep pressing F. Well, I press E, but you know, whatever. Change my button.
Revolvers are strength in you.
Alright. In here, you can kill rats. Ooh, look at that. Got silver for that. You can kill rats. You can do the document bins. You didn't even attack this rat right here. Can you not attack this rat? There we go. That worked. I have to. Whoa. I have to actually mark the rat? That's so weird. It doesn't count as like a. Alright. Oh, they got it before. Why is everyone here? What's all these new people? Oh, or low-level characters. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's kill that guy. Or the wolves. Something. It's like, why is everyone leveling new characters right now? I mean, I'm doing a challenge run. Like, I feel like that's a very that's an exception more than the rule. Alright. Ooh, I have enough. Yes. Let me get this so we can have that. More ferocity. Always good. Hi! I don't know why he screams that, but he does. That's okay. I'm just reading text. There's snowfall in Spain.
Did you see action?
Worst day of my life. Cost me my best.
Is that uncommon though in Spain to not have any snow? I feel like Spain is big enough to have like the northern regions get snow. I don't see any enemies. There we go. There's some enemies. Go. Attack him. I'm gonna collect these trinkets while you do that. Get stuff done all at once. Like, whoa, and you killed him really fast, too. Get him. Pile of dirt. I got a sword. I don't want it. Go. Nice. Get this guy. This chieftain over here. Get the chieftain! Spew at him with the insects. Lost trinket. Lost trinket. Lost trinket. Another one right here. What a little bloop sound. That was weird. No weapons. Okay, they helped me. That's very nice. Thank you. Do 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 do. Trinkets. Another trinket, another trinket, another trinket, another trinket, trinket. And let's destroy that card that just came back. Easy, easy, easy. Use your... Yeah, look at that. Bam, dead. Alright, fucker. Let's go. We're rushing this. You're getting a lot done, no, I gotta say. Halfway through this map in like 30 minutes. It's pretty good. Like I said, it takes me... if I do it really fast like this, I mean, this is still like a challenge run because I don't get to use my own skills, but it takes me about an hour for a map, usually. Ow. Here, take... No, are you kidding me? He wasn't even close to you. Here, who's this? Done. You evil magpie. I didn't do no such thing. I did no such thing. Alright, we can get a lot of stuff in here done by getting all those shiny things. Shiny things, I think you like knock them over or whatever. Look at all this progress I can make. Look at this watermelon. I always look at this, I'm like, it looks kind of delicious. But then again, it's in a rat cave, sliced up, sitting on a dirty table. Like, not sure if I would want it. Get that thief. Wow. Got it. Right, we're gonna get... I'm gonna do the wasp things, because that's much easier to do. Running after the squid is like really annoying, so let's not do that. So we can squash that, and it usually summons a wasp, and we can attack the wasp. And that'll be much faster. I do want to get this uncovered though, because it's extra experience. There we go. Alright, nice. I guess we can kind of time it based on this. I started this right as we started the game, so I'm only like, well, I'm 8 hours into it pretty much. I feel like that's not entirely accurate, but that's okay. Maybe it is. Could be. Okay, he just disappeared into nowhere. Cool. That was weird. I don't know where the wasp went. That's okay. Ow. That's good. You can all attack me. Attack me as well. No! I always forget that I got... Oh wait, does this still kind of working? I guess so. That should finish it, yeah? Okay, nice. Alright, let's go into the next area. This area I hate because the veteran boars suck around here and they're buttholes. They're buttholes! Alright, get the traps, get the boar, revive the hunter, do all the progress all at once. It's nice. It's nice getting it all done at once. Well, as we're nearing the end here, I want to say thank you everyone that's watching. I appreciate it very much. Tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow, we'll see. I kind of feel like playing Dark Souls. Like I said, I've been trying to like play through it. So we might do that on stream. I don't really want to play Guild Wars 2. I just feel like I get more viewership on playing other stuff or whatever. So that's not to say that I don't enjoy it, but I'd just rather play with more people around, you know, so. And I'm having a blast. I mean, like I said, I'm really bad at it, but it's a good game. Whoa, look at all those boars over there. We're gonna attack them right now. Go, 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 go. Shoot. Get them all. Yeah, look at that. Oh, we didn't get that other one. Whoa, they ran right into me and died. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's get that other boar that's running away. Is that veteran spider still up there? That used to be a champion, but they made it thing into a veteran, didn't they? Does that still pop up once in a while? Yeah, this right here is a veteran spider. It used to be a champion. Nice. Okay, cool. We can leave now. I'm not gonna finish the rest of those enemies. I don't care. Da, 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 da. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I will be trying to work on my video too. I do want to get that done at some point. Just because I was thinking something that came across my mind. That's why I was quiet for like a little bit here. Something I was thinking, because I was talking about like, oh, I want to reach more people with the things that I say and stuff. It's like, I have an idea, and I might just do it and see how it turns out or whatever. I might actually like take the discussion about the subscription and stuff that I had, and I might just like cut it out of my stream or whatever, and post it as a video. You know, and just see what people say. What, you know, if I get views on it or whatever. It'd be super easy for me to do. Just see what people think, you know. That way I don't have to make like separate videos on these things. I can just kind of like take what I rambled off and just use that. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. So maybe I'll do that. So you can expect that to maybe come. Because I want to do some shorter videos too, and I did try to do that with the lore mystery bits series, but that like got even worse views. Like no one wanted to see that, and I had some great stuff in those lore mystery bits videos. Man, I remember I had some fun time making those, because those are like really quick for me to make, and there's like a lot of information packed into like 2 minutes of a video, and they're literally 2-minute videos. Like I made sure that I think there's only one that goes over like 3. But they're all like between 2 and 3 minutes, I think. So that's super fun. But yeah, I want to do some Dark Souls. It's really fun, and like I said, I'm trying to get into like From Software and stuff, and kind of see, because that was like their last like release that they had before then, and so on. And I just kind of want to see. Just kind of get back into swing before Elden Ring comes out, which is like, I can't believe how fast this year went. It's like, I know a lot of people had like a bad year and stuff. My year was really quick. I will tell you guys, my year was so fast. It's like, I can't even imagine, like, I feel like my birthday was like 3 months ago. And my birthday is in March. Just to give you guys an idea. Like, not that my birthday was significant or anything, but I mean, like, just the point of like the time frame, you know? Like I remember like it was yesterday that I was like at my work, like we reopened last year in August. It happened 5 months that we were closed for COVID. And I remember saying like, oh yeah, it's been a year, and that feels like a month ago to me. Like that feels like so recent, especially the last few months. I feel like they like flew by so fast, where I'm just like, man, it's already after Christmas. Like that's mind-blowing to me, honestly. I don't know. Yeah. Wow. See that? Ooh, there's a scale down here too. Got it. Got that hard done. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. I know a lot of people, like I said, have had a hard year and stuff. I know COVID is still, I mean, it's going rampant again now, and I know it's gonna affect a lot of people in the coming year again. You know, it's gonna still happen, and it sucks. I know that. So, right, I'm gonna swap my pet because I can get a. There's a juvenile Drake count that I can get. Isn't it somewhere around here? Is it over here? I thought it was always down here, but There's a cat down there that wants a salmon. Wasn't there always one here? Can't charm it unless it's juvenile, so where are the juveniles at? That sounds really bad taken out of context, but that's okay. No, I don't. I want to wipe this away. I want to talk to the fucking cat. There's one here, but I can't charm him. Get rid of the graffiti. I'm baffled right now. I don't know where he is. What is it? Where is it? I don't know. No juvenile. Oh, I hear the wasps. I hear the wasps everywhere. We can get that over there. Oh, we can do the hiding children as well. Let's do that. I leveled up. Do your chores. Do them. Right now. Right now, you stupid child. I hear bees or wasps. Rather. I hear the wasps. There's a wasp here. There's a wasp here. Alright, let's... While we're looking for that... Ooh!
I'll find another way.
Coward.
Spew at him. Wow, he interrupted me.
It's hard to follow someone who's always checking the mirror.
Follow?
Never mind.
Oh, a little contraption, a little flying dragon thing. Come on, end it already. Gee, I know he's a hardy man, but... Okay, none of these I can... I was so sure there was one over there. I always remember that's where I always got him, because I never knew where to get him, and I would always go get it down there. But I don't see it. Always with this group of people, I thought. Didn't they have
We have
like
so much to do.
Why are you here? What's the responsibilities? Oh well, that's okay. We'll get it at some point. Maybe it's only if you're human or something. I don't know. I do want to finish this heart though. And then with that, that'll be the end of today's stream. Should be right now. There we go. We're all done for today. So we got 68% of this map done. Pretty nice. I don't think there's anything up here. There might be a vista. I'm not sure. There might be a vista up there. I might have to go look at that. But we really only have like the centaur area over here and the swamp. And that shouldn't take longer than like 30 minutes to do. So we'll definitely get this done next week, and we'll start on another map. So that'll be super exciting. Is there no juvenile anything? Not a juvenile pig, not a dog, nothing out here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some, I think, Dark Souls, like I said. If anything changes, we'll see then. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm feeling like right now, so we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys then. I appreciate it very much for everyone watching. Emily, Minion, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.